see what we can find today. It's like white and purple. Okay, so here I found this Nike Dead Heat t-shirt. Nothing special really, but I just liked the way it looked, and for the price it was on the discounted $225 rack, so I figured I'd go ahead and get it. Should be alright. Next up I found this Faraday brand, which is a good quality shirt. It's the Henley, and for a decent price on this one of $6.99, not too bad. Next up, on the brand new rack that came out, I found these Rock Revival jeans. And stay tuned to the end to show a surprise I found inside these jeans. That was pretty awesome. But you can see there's a pretty nice print on them, and decent price too. I paid up a little bit, but don't find these very often. Then next I found these Carhartt camo cargo shorts. These were a big size, but you know, Carhartt and camo usually are always good. For $6.99, I figured I'd go ahead and take a chance on it. Should be good on that one. Next I found these Eddie Bauer, the Travex shorts. I like to pick up the Travex and the First Ascent. That's pretty much all I get from Eddie Bauer, but those were on the white tag, so those were 50% off. Couldn't really pass those up. Bigger size, but should do fine. Next I found these cool like jogger pants. I hadn't seen this model before. I was really excited when I first found them. For the price I thought it was going to be really good. Turned out that there's an issue with them that you'll see here in just a second. I threw them in the cart anyway. Next, right behind them was another pair, probably from the same person. These are the cool, I think these are the Radical, and you can see they have an issue on the, little bit of an issue in the fabric right there. I don't know if I'll be able to clean that up or make it look a little better, but they will be okay, I think. You can see here on these ones that the threads were like pulling out of the pocket. I've never seen anything like that. I initially thought my fabric shaver would clean that up, but I ended up putting them back. Then I found these Lululemon shorts, men's athletic shorts, and I got really excited because I found a couple of them back to back, but $14.99 on them was just a little bit too much for me. I think I'm going to try to go back in a few days and see if I can catch the color tag. Maybe they'll still be on the rack and I can grab them then. Try to get a discount on them. But there was actually 3 pairs. You can see the red, the orange, and then their black ones right next to it. They were all the same and $14.99, so I left them there. Then I found these Patagonia pants. These are waterproof nylon pants, and definitely older. They were not made in the US, but I think Hong Kong is where they're made. And they have the leg zips all the way down on both sides, and they have a Velcro over the top of the zipper, so they're a waterproof seal. And I figured I'd go ahead and get these. I don't know exactly what they'll sell for, but I think they'll be pretty good. Then next I found another pair of cool pants. These are women's actually. I thought these were going to be good. I've done really well with cool, even on the women's especially. But you can see those stains on there, and for some reason I just had a bad feeling I wouldn't be able to get those cleaned out, and I ended up leaving them behind. I don't know. I probably would have been fine selling them, but then I found this Carbon to Cobalt, and I really like the print on this shirt. The colorway and the little pattern on it was just really nice. For $6.99, I think I just grabbed it anyway and should do okay. Then I found this Southern Tide, and this brand is okay, but this was the performance one. I thought it would do better, but when I looked it up, it just really didn't have very good strong comps, so I ended up putting it back, but I really like that fit. Next I found this Sims flannel shirt, long sleeve. Nice shirt, and for a good price on that one. Had to put somebody else's cart back too, but get these back into the store. There's where we were today. did pretty good. I'll show you here in a minute what we got. All right, so we're out of the Goodwill. Did spend quite a bit today, but I got a couple things that were personal use, and I'll show you those in here in a second. But I did pay $159 for 20 items, so I guess that's, you know, about what, $8 an item, and that's, I'm gonna have to figure it out with the personal stuff. But there's the damage right there, and I think I did okay. I got a lot of footage in the store of some of the things already, but I'll just go over quickly what I did get, and some stuff I just didn't get videoed. So I picked up this Logitech TrackMan rollerball mouse, and it was $4.99. I saw some comps on it for around 25 bucks, something like that, 25 to 30, so not too bad there. And then I got this Olympus camera, and you can see the price was all, you know, the tag was scratched off, so I just brought it up there anyway, and she gave it to me for $2.99, which is a great deal. I don't know what model this is. Well, actually it is, it's a D580 zoom, and the only thing I'm gonna have to do is get the special battery for it, because I don't think I have any batteries for these, so I can test it. But this should be a pretty good score if it works, and even if not, I think it's going to be, for $2.99, I mean, come out okay. And then I picked up these Chicago Bear Crocs, and they need to be cleaned a little bit, but they were half off of $10.99 on the white tag. So big size, good condition, just needs to be cleaned up, as I mentioned. So you know, I've seen some decent comps on them, but usually Crocs get me, you know, around 20 to 25. So hopefully, because it's the Chicago Bears, I can get around 30. You know, that puts me a pretty good margin there. Next up, I got these cool pants, and I think I had these already on the video, but these are the Radical, or these are the Revolver pants. You can see if you open up the pants and look on the inside on the Cool brand, most of them have the model in there. If not, you could go to the tag itself and then look at the there'll be a number on this very back, on the very back tag. You can look it up with that number and match it up. But these are not in the best condition. They were $8.99. I should have probably looked at them closer, because when I went up to pay, I noticed some heel drag on the end of the legs. I don't think it's going to really hurt much on them, but these pants always sell, and they sell usually quickly for me, right around the $30 range. But because of this condition, you know, I'm going to be probably hitting in the mid-20s, which is not too good for what I paid. But anyway, I did pick up these Patagonia pants. I think these are on the video as well, and they're like snow pants, but they actually zip up all down the side. They have a Velcro, and then I think there's a zipper, so they're like sealed. I know there was a zipper on one side, Velcro down that side. But anyway, they're like a snow pants, like nylon. I'm gonna have to look up on Patagonia. You want to look at the tag, and there'll be a number on here that you can look up the style. This looks pretty old. I don't know if this was made in the US or not. I'm not seeing it right here, but might be, because this looks pretty old. So I don't know. Usually Patagonia's pretty good, but these were $8.99. Then I found these, don't find this very often, but Rock Revival. And they were on a new rack, so I didn't get it on the video. I just walked up and happened to find them. Now, I did pay a little more. They were $14.99. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to get for these. They have a pretty cool pattern on the pocket. These are women's jeans, but I didn't see another tag on the inside. If somebody knows how you can identify the model on these, if not, I'll have to just kind of let Google search it. But they're really nice condition, so I did pay up that price. But normally Rock Revival, you know, you can, it's a pretty solid brand. I mean, you can get some good money for these jeans, so I'm hoping so, since I paid up, you know, that much on it. So we'll see. And then I got these Carhartt camouflage, big size, 42 shorts, $6.99. And I think because they're camouflage and Carhartt, two good combination, I think they're going to do pretty well. I did not look those up. I probably should have, but you know, I just went with my gut on a lot of this stuff. Next, I got these Eddie Bauer Travex. Pretty good, pretty solid. They were half off of $6.99, so I didn't want to pass up on that. They're you know, the Eddie Bauer stuff. The First Ascent is good. This is also good. But you know, you're not gonna get a ton of money for them. But because it was half off, I'll probably still get, you know, around 20 for them. This, I just really like this shirt. I don't know why, but it's a Nike Dead Heat, Dead Heat, and it was on the cheap rack, so it was $2.25 on the clearance rack. I don't know, probably just a cool shirt. I don't know. Then I found this Faraday, pretty solid brand for most stuff, and it's the Henley, men's Henley long sleeve. A little bit out of the season right now, but this I paid $6.99 for, and can probably should be able to get around 20 to 25, I think. These are Life is Good pajama pants, and I probably should have put these back. They were half off of $5.99, so that's probably why I kept them. They do have the little logo right there, the patch. I did see some good comps on them, like around $20 to $25 for pajama pants. So, you know, for that price, I figured might as well give it a shot. I've never sold that brand in their clothes anyway. Then I got this Carbon to Cobalt. I really like this pattern on this shirt. It's just something about it. I just really liked it. And it was $6.99. Again, maybe, you know, a little out of the season right now, but, you know, I'll hang on to it if I have to, and it'll sell eventually. Next, I got this Sims flannel shirt. Nothing special about it, but it did have the little logo right there on the front. And I think it was $6.99. Really nice. I may just keep it for myself if nothing else. And here's a brand I wasn't sure about. It's Raptor C, and I just really like this print, like the southwestern print. I don't know, I did find some reasonably good comps on this brand, and just, I don't know, my gut feeling just told me to get it, but it was $6.99. So hopefully, you know, I get up into that $25, $30 range, but I don't know for sure. And then here's another brand that I just wasn't quite sure about. You know, normally if you're new to reselling, you should definitely be looking stuff up on the eBay app. Try to see what the sell-through rate is. So when you pull up the search, you'll get a number of how many are currently listed, and then go ahead and filter to sold, and that'll give you an idea how many have sold within the 90 days is what they eBay has a running inventory of. And so, you know, this brand here, I don't know, I haven't sold it before. Scales, it just looked like a nice shirt, and I really like the print because of it had like the Hawaiian, the palm trees, the girl with the cocktails and the sharks and all kinds of stuff. It was $6.99. Again, I don't know, I'm gonna have to hit around $30 probably, and you know, we'll see. Even if I got 25 for it, I'd be real happy with that. Then next up, I found this Monster Energy Kawasaki shirt, and everything that I get Monster always sells. I don't know what the big deal is, but it's got the hit on the back right there, embroidered. Just a polo shirt, men's large, nothing real fancy, but $5.99. And I saw good enough comps again that I felt pretty comfortable getting this. That should be able to get like $25 to $30 on that. Then I found this. Somebody unloaded their whole closet with a band called Bad Omens, And that's the front right there. And the back has this huge all over print. And when I was doing some research trying to figure out if it's worth it, I saw some other listings that said limited or rare. So I don't know if that's the case. It is branded with the band's name, and it does say "Made in USA" on the tag, or on the where it was made. 100% cotton. Like I said, all over print. Took a little bit of a gamble on this for $7.99. It's probably going to be not a great profit margin, but I'm hoping that this one is a little bit limited. The other ones, there was like 6 other ones, and I know this band, I kind of like this band myself, but usually the t-shirts can be hit and miss with band stuff, so I don't know. I'm hoping I'll come out okay on that one. And then last I got this, it wasn't last quite, yeah, I guess on the close it was. I got this JJ Watt jersey, and it's a smaller size. It's a Nike branded, but it's a small on field, and it was only surprisingly only $6.99. Popular player, good condition. You know, I don't think I'll have any problem at all selling it because it's Nike branded. And then the personal thing we got were a couple of dumbbells. Let me show. Here's the dumbbells. I got these for my wife. She wanted them. They're 30 pounders, and they were $15 each on these. So that was 30 bucks right there. So that brings my total down to what, like $130, I think, somewhere right in there. So hopefully when I get home, break all this down, start getting it cleaned up, start listing. And there's the store we are at today, and hopefully it all works out good. I'm gonna head home and get something to eat, maybe do another stop, but if not, thanks for sticking with me today. Okay, so really cool story. I was just getting ready to photo these jeans right here, and these are the Rock Revival jeans that I found today at the Goodwill. And when I opened up this back pocket over here, look what I found in here. Let me show you here. I found this wad of pesos, and it freaked me out at first, obviously. I thought it was US money. I didn't know what to think, but added this up, and it is 9,000 pesos, which converts to about $520 US. So can you believe that? So not only did I find a really nice pair of Rock Revival jeans that are worth a, fair amount of money. I did pay like 14 bucks for them, but this is what I found in the pocket. This whole mess of pesos. So really awesome story. I feel bad for the person that left them there, obviously, but I'm going to go ahead and see if I can convert this to US and take advantage of this amazing score. Yep, it's a pretty awesome day for me.